Welcome to AI Watch, your essential source for artificial intelligence developments that matter. Today, we're exploring a move that reveals just how seriously Google is taking the AI competition and why the company just made an unprecedented decision with its most valuable digital asset. For over 2 decades, the Google Doodle has been sacred territory. This tiny piece of real estate on Google's homepage reaches billions of users daily and has traditionally celebrated history, culture, and significant moments in human achievement. But this week, Google broke tradition in a way that signals the intensity of today's AI race. Google featured its AI Mode product on its homepage on Tuesday, marking the first time the company has used its iconic doodle space to promote a commercial product rather than commemorate cultural or historical events. This isn't just marketing, it's strategic warfare in the battle for AI supremacy. If you're finding value in this analysis, hit that subscribe button now because we're about to dive deep into why this move represents a fundamental shift in how Google views the competitive landscape and what it means for the future of search itself. The decision to commandeer the doodle space speaks to the existential pressure Google faces. The promotion of AI Mode on the Google Doodle comes as the tech company makes efforts to expose more users to its latest AI features amid pressure from artificial intelligence startups. We're talking about competition from OpenAI's ChatGPT, Anthropic's Claude, and Perplexity AI, which markets itself as an AI-powered answer engine. Think about the psychology here. Google's homepage receives billions of visits daily. Every person who opens a browser, every student researching a paper, every professional looking for information, every curious mind with a question sees that doodle. By placing AI Mode there, Google is essentially saying, we cannot afford to let a single user pass by without knowing about our AI capabilities. AI Mode is Google's chatbot-like experience for complex user questions, powered by their flagship Gemini model. But here's what makes this particularly significant. Google describes it as making it easier to find answers to complex questions that might have previously required multiple searches. This is a direct challenge to how we've used Google for the past 25 years. The traditional Google experience was built around the assumption that users would perform multiple searches, click through various results, and piece together information from different sources. Google made money every time you clicked, every time you searched again, every time you visited another page. AI Mode fundamentally changes this equation by attempting to provide comprehensive answers in a single interaction. This creates a fascinating paradox for Google. They're promoting a product that could potentially reduce the number of searches users perform, which could impact their advertising revenue model. Yet, they're doing it because they recognize that if they don't cannibalize their own business model, someone else will. The strategic implications extend beyond just search. Users can ask AI Mode questions using text, voice, or images, positioning it as a multimodal AI assistant rather than just a search enhancement. This puts Google in direct competition with standalone AI assistants and chat interfaces that users might otherwise turn to for complex queries. Consider the user behavior Google is trying to intercept. When someone has a complicated question, they increasingly turn to ChatGPT or Claude rather than performing multiple Google searches. By prominently featuring AI Mode on their homepage, Google is attempting to recapture that behavior before users ever think to go elsewhere. The timing of this Doodle promotion is also telling. The company began displaying AI Mode alongside its search results page in March, and in May, Google tested placing AI Mode directly beneath the search bar, replacing the I'm feeling lucky widget. Each of these moves represents Google claiming more prominent real estate for AI features. What we're witnessing is Google's recognition that the future of information discovery isn't just about indexing the web, it's about understanding and synthesizing information in human-like ways. The company that built its empire on organizing the world's information is now betting that the next phase requires not just organizing, but comprehending and conversing about that information. The competitive pressure driving this decision cannot be overstated. Startups like Perplexity AI have shown that users are willing to abandon traditional search for AI-powered alternatives when those alternatives provide superior experiences for complex queries. Google's response with AI mode represents an acknowledgement that their dominance in search isn't guaranteed in an AI-first world. This also represents a shift in Google's brand positioning. The company has always been somewhat conservative with its homepage, treating it as a minimalist gateway to information. By using the Doodle space for AI mode promotion, Google is signaling that AI integration isn't just a feature addition, it's a fundamental evolution of what Google represents. The broader implications for the tech industry are significant. When a company as dominant as Google feels compelled to use their most valuable digital asset to promote a new feature, it indicates that the competitive threat is real and immediate. This isn't about gradual market evolution, it's about rapid disruption requiring aggressive response. Looking ahead, this move suggests we'll see Google become increasingly aggressive in promoting AI features across all their properties. If they're willing to break decades of Doodle tradition, what other sacred cows might they sacrifice in the name of AI competition? The message to other tech companies is clear. The AI transition isn't optional, and it's happening faster than many anticipated. Companies that fail to adapt their core user experiences risk losing relevance, regardless of their current market position. For users, this signals that the way we interact with information is changing fundamentally. The era of multiple searches and result parsing is giving way to conversational AI that can understand context, synthesize information, and provide comprehensive answers in single interactions. Make sure you're subscribed to AI Watch because we'll be tracking how this competitive dynamic evolves and what it means for the future of how we access and interact with information. This Google Doodle story is just the beginning of a much larger transformation in how we think about search, AI, and the intersection of human curiosity with artificial intelligence. The fact that Google felt compelled to use their most precious digital asset to promote AI mode tells us everything we need to know about the stakes in today's AI race. This isn't just about technology, it's about the future of human access to knowledge itself.